Utah and with free.
Well, Devin.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Rudy Gobert is out there with O'Neal. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. Buries it from three-point range.
Because he's so good at putting the ball on the floor and making plays, the three is going to be available to Donovan Mitchell.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
Conley's shot is off. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Paul looking over the floor. The pass to Booker. Lets the three fly. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And that's going to happen. Paul recognizes the imbalance in the defense. Delivers a perfect pass.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. That one goes in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the shot goes in. Booker's got 5.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Shoots, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Mitchell up top. That one drops for him. He's got 7.
Off contact, to me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
Tie game in Utah. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much a lot. You know, I'm constantly talking on the court. I'm a communicator, and I feel like it's hard to go wrong when you're communicating.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
They've got to be satisfied so far. They look cohesive to begin this game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah, Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Conley. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Favors in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Clarkson. Favors inside. Charges there. Goes back up. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
For the Jazz, O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Mike Conley. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Suns. Now here's Payne, covered by Mitchell. High post shot. That one doesn't go. And it's Utah the other way. From deep. Johnson against O'Neal. Here's Favors, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When Favors has the rock near the basket, the defense is on edge. They have no choice sometimes but to get physical with him from that range.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you know, he's the former 3rd overall pick out of Georgia Tech. Favors has made steady improvement, productive at the 4 and the 5 spot.
Gobert, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Johnson. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Cameron Payne. Suns leading by 3. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Here's Mitchell. Sweet little floater. Mitchell's got 9 points.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Booker outside. Kicks it to Paul. Good, and a nice assist from Booker. 5 points in the game.
The defense has to stay on Chris Paul. He has a quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 from Monty Williams. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. 2 on the clock. And here's Booker from the arc. Ayton, O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz trail by 6. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Off with the layup.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Bridges against Bogdanovich. Plays it up and banks it in. Bridges has got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
Worked that one inside nicely.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. The shot's good from Paul.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Gobert dishes to Conley. Good, nice job down low. Conley's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
Lets a floater go, and it's Paul missing.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rose up and drained the transition three.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mitchell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Favors. And it's Bogdanovich in at the four-man position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Booker looking around. From outside the arc. Favors with the rebound. So Favors will bring it up for Utah. 8-point game. Here's Mitchell. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Booker against Clarkson. And Booker kicks to Payne. But they recover it. Now here's Johnson. Covered by Mitchell. Second chance shot. Johnson can't get it to go. And for the Jazz, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Ingles can't get it to go. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Ayton. The second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
Timeout, timeout.
And the Suns lead by 8.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And the Jazz call time here. They trail by 8. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. The teardrop falls in. And now a 10-point Phoenix lead.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rejected by Booker. Conley against Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This was a